In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 amazing ideas. If you take these 3 ideas seriously, your life will improve drastically. It's a guarantee. With that out of the way, I just wanted to tell you that I have made a decision not to share any part of my 3-day dry fast here on YouTube. With that out of the way, I wanted to tell you that my name is Jessica Madden, and on my channel here on YouTube, I share amazing ideas and great values and lessons that I picked up throughout life. I also share great values and ideas and important messages that I picked up every single day that you see me here on YouTube. Reminding you once again that if you are that 100th subscriber to my amazing channel here on YouTube, if you manifest your dream and become the 100th subscriber, you will hence receive a free gift. And the shipping of that gift, that will also be for free on the house. With that out of the way, let's get into it. 3 very important ideas, which I guarantee you, if you take them to heart, if you take them seriously, your life will improve drastically. Number 1, never ever put anybody on a pedestal. Don't revere anybody. I don't care if that person's a lawyer, I don't care if they're a judge, I don't care if they're a rabbi, I don't care if they're a priest or an imam, or anybody for that matter, or a teacher or a doctor. Nobody should ever go on a pedestal. Never underestimate your value. Bear in mind that you have over 300 trillion neurons passing through your body. That's 300 trillion. So nobody should ever be able to make you feel like a nobody. You are an amazing human being. You are an amazing person. And your spirit is living an amazing life in this human form. Remember that always. Your body is amazing. Its function is amazing. And nobody should ever have the right to take away from you your right to discern. Don't ever put somebody on a pedestal. And don't ever believe that if somebody holds a credential, they are smarter than you, they are better than you, or they're somebody to revere. Nobody. Nobody should be revered. Everybody should be treated with equality. Equally. You have a rabbi you really respect and you revere immensely. That's great. But always remember that they're the same as you. They're equal to you. And you have the ability to discern their lectures, their ideas, and their concepts. You have that ability. Never underestimate the fact that you have that ability. Nobody could ever take that away from you. So many people go through life revering rabbis, judges, lawyers, doctors, teachers. For what? What for? They're just human beings in a humanly form. They have feelings, they have bad moods, and they're affected. Every single human being is affected by life. There's no such thing. Even the most highly spiritually elevated person is still affected by life. They might have the ability to recover from it in a flash, that they do have, but they also get affected. They could also be affected. There's no such thing as a human being who's not affected by anybody, is not affected by others. Not possible. Even the rabbi who told you you're going to have a child within the next 12 months, and you did, even that rabbi needs to be discerned and can be discerned. Even that rabbi is fallible. Even the judge who seems like a genius, like a walking genius. I've heard so many times lawyers say, that judge, he's a walking genius. And I want to turn around to them today with the knowledge that I have today and say to them, you're quite simple. You're quite simple. Why would you dwarf yourself against another human being? I don't care what caliber they come from. You know, I was watching this guy, Matt Kahn, He's an amazing spiritual leader, spiritual lecturer. And whilst he's talking, I mean, I remember him talking, like watching his video, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is somebody I really revere. I got trapped into this like matrix, this idea of, ooh, I really revere this person. They're like really high on a pedestal. We all get trapped into that. It's also worth bearing in mind, we all get trapped into that reality. But yes, I got trapped into it, and I was really revering this guy. I was like, wow, he's amazing. And then he turns to the crowd and he says, you know, I don't have a single credential. I was like, what? You've written 8 books. You're a spiritual leader. You're no, I don't even have one credential, he says. Nothing. I gained it through the amazing teachings I learned in life. I gained it through the amazing downloads I got. And if anybody doesn't like the idea that it's possible to get downloads when you're on a spiritual journey, on a spiritual path, and it's possible to get downloads from heavenly beings, lump it. Lump it. I'm on a spiritual path, and this is me. Take it or leave it. I've said that before. I'm on a spiritual path, and I believe you could get a download. You don't like that? Go to the judge who's fallible and believe that he is somebody you can have your full faith in. Go to the teacher who's fallible and believe that they are the person you can have your faith in. Put your faith in. Do that. I don't care. Do what you like. I put my faith in spiritual leaders. Nonetheless, I can assure you that there's not a spiritual human being whom I will not discern. There's not a spiritual human being of the highest caliber that may be, whom I won't discern and make sure I understand what they're saying 100%. And if I disagree with them, I have an ability and a right to disagree with them. Yeah, I could disagree with them. I could be within that frame of mind that I could disagree even with a guru, even with the person on the highest spiritual realm. You could all disagree with whoever you like. Nobody, and I repeat that, nobody is infallible. There's no such thing as an infallible human being. No such thing. I learned that throughout my life, and I've learned that since I started my spiritual path. That if you put somebody on a pedestal, whoever it may be, you are planting the seeds for your suffering. That's the best way to put it. If you put somebody on a pedestal, you are planting the seeds for your future suffering. Don't do that. Bear in mind that there's over 300 trillion neurons going through your body. I'll repeat that. You have over 300 trillion neurons going through your humanly form. Why would you underestimate that? Why? Why should any other human being on this planet be of any higher caliber than you are? Why would you dwarf yourself against another human being? I don't care what their credentials are, and I don't care if they could get out a lecture without making a single mistake. I still don't care. Because mistakes are just like rungs on a ladder. Okay? They're just rungs on a ladder. And the person who makes mistakes in their orating skills, the person who makes mistakes in their speeches, will eventually get better and better. They will eventually improve. Life is about improvement. Life is not about being perfect already now. Get onto that ladder and improve. And don't be afraid to get out there and do it. And don't be deterred by anybody who doesn't like themselves enough to see the goodness in you, who doesn't like himself enough to see the great values which you actually have. Don't be deterred. I want to tell you a story. This is a very, very important story. I don't remember the names of the people, so I'm going to leave out the names of the people. But there was a human being who decided in 1883 that he is going to build a bridge between New York and Long Island. He went to the local engineers. They said to him, "Sir, it's not possible. It's just not possible. Let it go. Leave it alone." He then went to engineers in Europe. He tried the locals, they told him to get lost. He went to the engineers in Europe. He said, I want to build a bridge to connect New York to Long Island. They said to him, don't waste your time. Seriously, do not waste your time. It's a waste of time. You're going to get nowhere with it. The guy said, I don't care. I have this in my pipe dream and I will do it. He went to his son, who was an engineer, and his son said, okay, let's go for it. They started building the bridge. In the middle of building the bridge, a tragedy happened. And they both fell. And they both got badly injured. The dad, who had this pipe dream to build this bridge, he unfortunately passed away. He died. Nonetheless, his son, who is now a vegetable, lying in a hospital bed, communicated with his wife by using his fingers, turns to his wife and says, I want to carry on the project of building this bridge. She said, nah. Don't waste your time. Do you not see what just happened? You lost your dad over this, and you're a vegetable now. The guy said, no, I'm not giving up on this. I will not give up on this. I don't care. I know that this is going to come to fruition. The wife was like, okay, I'm going to try. She went to the local engineers. They're like, come on, lady, tell your husband to leave it alone. Tragedy, 2 tragedies is enough. The guy didn't give up. And as a result of him not giving up, 13 years later, the Brooklyn Bridge was built. Remember that. Don't underestimate your values and don't take somebody's certificate. Don't look at an engineer and think that he is of greater importance than you are. That's my message today. If you enjoyed this video, press the like button. Feel free to share this video with your friends, family, acquaintances, neighbors. Feel free to share away. This is a very, very important message. And please feel free to leave any comments in the comment section down below. And if you are my amazing subscriber, why not press that bell notification next to the subscribe button so that you can see these videos right away. I love you so much. I'm sending you lots of high vibes. And I want to wish you to have a great week ahead. See you in my next video. I love you.